Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about how to do a partial scallop on your fretboard. So hopefully you've been following my series on this kit guitar build. If you haven't, check it out. I think it's pretty cool. Today we're doing some more work on the fretboard. I'm sure most of you have heard of scallop fretboards. It's when you kind of dig out between the frets and carve down your fretboard into little curves. It makes it easier to bend. Some people like them, some people don't. Personally, I'm not a huge fan. I like to be able to feel what I'm doing a little bit more. You're not really supposed to hit the fretboard when you're playing anyway, but I don't like having nothing under me when I'm playing. The exception being up here. Up here, I like to be able to move as freely as possible to do bends and stuff, and that's really what scallop frets are good for. In particular, I like to be able to bend on the higher strings. And today I'm going to show you how to do a partial scallop fret job. It's only going to be about 5 frets, maybe 7. I'll double check that when I go to measure it out. And it's only going to be part of the board. And I think it's going to look really cool. It's going to give us kind of a nice curve there. It's going to be awesome. So let's talk about what you're going to need. There are a ton of different ways to do this. You can use a rat tail file. You can use a gouge. You can do it by hand with sandpaper. You can use a dowel with sandpaper on that. Bunch of different ways. We're going to go slightly more high tech today, but know that this isn't the only way to do it. So we are going to need some masking tape, both for the purposes of marking out where we're doing this and also for the purpose of setting up our drill. Which brings me to my next point. You need a drill. You're also going to need some sandpaper. I recommend a couple different grits. I've got some 80 to get me started. I might do something intermediate depending on how it looks, and some 400 to finish it off. After that, I'll probably go in by hand with 600 or 800 and really smooth it out so that I can then proceed to put oil on this. And finally, you need a cylindrical object. Now, a piece of dowel would work quite well for this as long as it fits in the chuck of your drill. I've got a drill bit that I'm going to use because I know most of you probably have those, so I will make this work. But if you do have a good piece of dowel or something like that, that's probably going to be better and easier to do. But again, I'm going to make this work so that you can see how this goes. So let's bring it in closer here and you can see how this is done. We need to mark where we're going to be doing this, and I'm going to start at fret number 12. I'm kind of going to demolish this fret marker because this is where I want to be able to start my bends with the scallop. And I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. We're going to make it 6. We're going to make it 6 frets long. I'm going to use my masking tape to mark this out. I don't particularly want to be drawing on my fretboard or anything. So this is going to be my marking item. And like I said, we're going to start at 12. So I'm going to start a little bit off there because when I get to 12, I want my scallop to go part way up the fret. And then I'm going to curve a little bit. And this is going to take a few pieces of tape to really lay this out. But, well, I might be able to do it with one. But I'm going to hit the peak of my scallop at fret 15, okay? So I'm actually going to tear my tape off here and mark that first curve, that first side with one piece. Now I got to come back down the other way and we're going to finish off here at fret 18. So I'm going to rip off another piece of tape and try and set this out so that I make it back down to about where I want to be by fret 18 here, which is fairly similar to where I was at fret 12. And then the rest of this doesn't matter. And then just so that I don't forget not to go any further, I'm going to tape off beyond fret 18 here. And I'm going to do the same here at fret 11. Just like so. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 frets is going to be where we have our scalloping. Next, we have to set up the tool that we're going to use to do this, and this is going to be done with the drill bit, but we're not going to use it as a drill bit. We're going to use it as a cylindrical sanding item. So first off, I'm going to wrap the drill bit in some masking tape to kind of alleviate some of the issues you might have. from the shape of it. Again, a dowel might make more sense here. And then I'm gonna tape the piece of sandpaper to it, and I'll show you how that's done. Guys, if you don't want to have to answer any awkward questions, you might want to watch this next bit in private. So yeah, that went well. Take a look at that. Woo. Nice curve. We get our kind of arch. So we've got our highest bevel right here at number 15. Fingers fit into those grooves nicely. Not that that particularly matters. I am super happy with that. So that's it, guys. That's how you do a partial scallop on your fretboard. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. And drop your comments and questions in the section below so that I can answer them. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already so that you can catch the next video where we put the oil on this fretboard. I think it's gonna look really awesome. We're gonna use something that you probably wouldn't normally see used on a fretboard, but I think you're gonna like how it turns out. That's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, and I will see you next time.